Hello, Libra. Welcome to your February 2026 tarot reading. I'm Kate. I'm a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have a Libra partner, tune in. Some of these messages may resonate for you as well. So if you hear some trickling sounds in the background, that is my coffee pot brewing. Some of you, while watching this, could be sipping coffee, or maybe you have coffee brewing as well. Maybe you're watching it in the morning. Okay, the first message is wanting to come out. You have the Justice card. This is your card, Libra. So it's saying that you are feeling in your element. There's some area of your life where you're really feeling like you're in your element, whether it's in career or relationships or friendships or community. This could also be saying that justice is coming. The wheels are turning in your favor. If you've been waiting for an outcome of something, you're waiting to hear back about something, I feel like it's going to be going in your favor. Now you have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. These are in reverse. I do feel like there's some relationship that was maybe on the outs that I feel like it initiated, there's some type of distance between you and this person. Now, maybe it's like mending the bond, mending the relationship. You could be finding out that somebody is pregnant, and that kind of helps reform, this connection. And on the card that's on the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups, she has a pregnant belly, so that kind of reaffirms what I was thinking for some of you. So yeah, potential mending of a relationship, but also really feeling in your element somewhere in your life. For some of you, this is going to be Ace of Wands creatively. Your creative ideas and thoughts, creative expression. These are all things that are feeling amplified, creative opportunities. So maybe you're wanting to attend more creative classes. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to be more creative at your job or in some other capacity. Now I'm going to pull an oracle card for you to see what other guidance and messages your spirit team has for you. Hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. So yeah, that is letting me know that for some of you, definitely we're on the outs with somebody. There's hope in mending the relationship, possibly struggling with somebody specific. And then also, I think that you're receiving some signs and symbols from your spirit team. Some of you could be the way a candle is flickering. It feels really significant, like there's no wind, there's no breeze, there's no airflow in this room, and all of a sudden the flame starts doing something interesting. Maybe you're driving and in somebody's window there's the sets of the candles in each window. I'm seeing that for some of you specifically. And this could also have to do with maybe some of your ancestors were involved in the Underground Railroad in some capacity. That's very specific. And your other oracle message is a child's love. So this could be involving a child or your inner child. And it says the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So you could feel closer to a child in the month of February, whether they're grown or they're still, growing. And if you have multiple children, I think that there's one specifically that is really going to either be needing you this month a little bit more, or you're drawn to them a little bit more this month because you're feeling that they need a little bit more tenderness, a little bit more care. Now, if this is referring to you healing your inner child, you could be choosing to dive into some inner child healing work, possibly healing some type of mother wound. So let's see what is ready to be released. What is ready to be released for Libra? Strength card. I think that you have the tendency to make excuses for other people. So you're at the point where you're needing to release. Okay. So a couple different things coming in. Sometimes you are so empathetic and compassionate towards other people, especially people that you really love, that you have the tendency to try to change or alter or I don't know if I want to use the word manipulate, but steer people towards like, well, this is why you should understand where this other person is coming from. But at the end of the day, that's not your job anymore. And if you feel like you've been pushing too hard, right? The strength card is a need for compassion and control, or not control, compassion and patience, and making sure that you're not trying to control a situation. So if you've been trying too hard to control something, it could be saying that it is time to bring in some of that patience. But I would also say stop making excuses for yourself or the people in your life if they're making choices that are negatively affecting them, but they don't choose to do anything different. That's a them problem at that point, right? What else do you need to release? 9 of Pentacles. If you'd been spending a lot of time, okay, so this could go either way. If you'd been spending a lot of time focusing on yourself and your growth and your where you want to be growing in life, your spirit team could be saying, okay, now it's time to shift into the community. How can you show up for your community more? Or with a child's love card, it could be saying it's time to focus your energy in the month of February more on a specific child in your life, or there possibly a relationship with a parent as well. Your attention and focus might be drawn to that area specifically. Okay. For some of you, I'm seeing a sibling playing a big role or needing to collaborate or work with a sibling in the month of February, whether it's planning something with a parent or maybe you're just meeting up with them to spend some time with them. The Queen of Swords feels like it was really significant, and that had come out. I had held it up. It was the lady sitting in the chair with a sword. There could be intense discussions too. I'm hearing the word intense discussions between you and somebody else, whether it's a sibling or a friend, somebody from your past. Maybe you're hashing something out or going over either plans or this is why I did what I did. You don't have to understand, but at least I'm giving you an explanation. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. So these are the messages that I have for you for the month of February. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website, theenchantedpalette.com. But in the meantime, please feel free to share this video with anybody that you think it will resonate with. Like, comment, do all the things.